I love throwing old plastic. There's just something fun about throwing the first edition of Champion plastic. This was my old Eagle. Well, Colton, my friend, saw that I was bidding on one on Facebook and reached out and said he had one that he can guarantee it won't ever break. I have never had a CE plastic edition not get destroyed. So $50 later, we got it. It actually feels like it's in good shape. If you keep these things oiled up every now and then, it actually won't break down. So I have a lot of confidence in this, but the question is, did I just waste $50 or did we make a pretty good buy? Let's see how this round goes. Let's get started on hole 1 here. This is Bill Allen, my local course. Just a little hyzer off the tee around that guardian tree and put it pretty close. Honestly, I'm just glad it survived one throw and it gives me a birdie to start off the round. And this one has like a 3-foot ceiling. Gotta throw it really low and hopefully get a good skip, kind of like an Annie skip there. Left me with not too far of a putt, maybe 20-footer here to get to 2 under. If we make it, and we do. And I was actually running the course. I didn't have a lot of time during lunch. Just had about an hour before I needed to get back to work. And so just was gonna run, have some fun, and give it some ace runs. This one I thought maybe had a chance to skip up there. I've had some crazy reactions off of the ground there, and if you've been watching the channel, you kind of know I have struggled to ace this hole. I have hit metals so many times. Every time I come out here, it's like I just smash the change, the cage, or the band. So this is my real play. Going with the berg. A little intermission here before we get back to the round. We got to have some fun in here. And going with the berg, I wanted to give it a little bit of height. It's such a good disc. Right off the band.
I need to have a conversation with this hole. I cannot stop hitting metal.
It is what it is. One day I'll get that. Maybe I'll film as many shots as it takes till I get this. Then we're 3 for 3, starting off the round, and we're going with a little forehand here. Wasn't sure how the Eagle would throw on a forehand, but it felt like it was pretty stable. It squeezed down there, a little bit of an ace run, but hit a tree off the skip. But it's still in one piece. Again, this is more throws than I got out of my previous CE Eagle. Now we're 4 for 4, and we're having fun. Now this one is 621-foot par 4. Finally got to really throw this thing hard. I was curious how stable it was going to be. Honestly, it sometimes just takes a little bit of time.
Also, shout out to Jeremy and Dallas for hooking me up with a replacement destroyer. I just lost this. It was in the bag for like well over a year, so I needed this.
Yeah, so shout out to those guys for hooking me up with that destroyer. I needed another one of these, and it was exactly what I was hoping for.
That's a good destroyer.
Doing a little approach here. Again, I wasn't quite sure how stable this thing was, and it looked pretty beefy out of the hand there. I know it wasn't like super far, but it was going right in a hurry. Left me with a long birdie look here. Didn't hit it. It's all good. We're still 4 under through really 5 holes here. Clean up putt gets us to the next hole. This one's fun, little pond carry. I was thinking, honestly, this disc was flippier than it was. It's sometimes funny, you take a disc out and you're like, all right, that's confusing. And it's sometimes you just got to use only one disc to figure out its stability. It's going to take me a little bit here, but we still have fun around here. Hole 7, 347. I feel like it's a lot shorter than that. So I threw this on a lot of hyzer, and it just completely flipped over. So on forehands, that torque sometimes can catch you off guard compared to a backhand. But we're able to scramble out there, put it close, and I was able to just tap that one out for a par. So this one is kind of starting off where I wanted to show you where we're going from. This is just a fun forehand up and over the top. Probably can't understand how much elevation change there actually is there. And I've never actually seen the throws going in like this before, so it's kind of fun. And lands in that tree line, which is pretty much a great spot to be. So that one puts us to 5 under through the first 8 holes.
Dude,
holding up pretty well.
All right, we're almost halfway through, and it's still looking pretty solid.
All right, hole 9. This one can kind of trick me up a little bit. It's got such a sneaky Yeah, as you can see there, just catching some of those trees, but luckily it pushed through. Sometimes just eats your disc up. We're able to put that one in for 6 under. Honestly, very happy with how we're starting off, especially with like some of these throws have been kind of surprisingly bad, but we're able to get out without any trouble. Going over the top here with Eagle. It's my normal play, but you really got to know your disc, got to trust. I used to go PD off of here, but was able to get this one up there. A little bit of a weird ground play because it rolled way back here, went off the cage there, no big deal, par. And then we're going on to another fun one here. This is a par 4 right down this tunnel. You know, 388's not long, but it's a 388-foot tunnel shot, basically. You're going to hit something. Caught a little high, and we're going to a forehand here with the CE Eagle. It's pretty gummy. It's not bad. Like, it really does not feel bad. And it held that line a lot further than I thought it would. Smacked the tree. Gives us a little birdie putt here. Get it to 7 under. I think like a normal round for me here is going to be like 10, 11 under with my normal bags. Super happy with how we're going here. And this is actually a decent flight on this hole. This is just like almost impossible to birdie. So we're going to go grab that disc, give it a throw, give it a run, see if we can't put a crazy birdie in. I thought I had a chance, but we're all good. We're gonna get a par here. Again, par is a really, really good score. I've played this one so many times and really only birdied that hole a couple times. And this is kind of my new play. Kind of going just with a forehand roller here just to see if I can give myself a look. It's incredibly hard to track where this disc is going to end up, so we'll skip ahead here. Little touch approach shot. Sometimes this is a par 4. Most of the time it's a par 3. I'm counting this as a par 3. It's an extremely difficult par 3. We're testing a little bit of durability here with that Eagle. It's totally fine. You know, Colton was right. This was a really well-capped Eagle, and if you oil these older discs and just keep it in good shape, they will last. But unfortunately, I didn't know that whenever I was first starting out throwing some of these cool discs. I love throwing the cool collector discs. It's just fun. This was like the first run of Champion Plastic, right? And that's what I really love today. So it's fun to be able to take these, throw them out there and just have some fun. And I think that's really what I love about disc golf. Let's just go have some fun. Let's go throw a disc only for one round and just see how well we can do. And I absolutely loved how that came out of my hand. I'm like jumping for joy over here. And I mean, that's a long shot. And all I had left was a bid for Eagle right behind it. Would have been crazy to get an Eagle with an Eagle. It's all good. But this disc was really getting me into, honestly, positions that I normally wouldn't get to with the 7-speed. And again, testing out the durability, I'm telling you, I do think that if you put some avocado oil, some just olive oil in there, it will definitely fix some like fingerprinty plastic that you're going to probably put a thumb through. That one did go OB and ended up giving it a bid to try to save that one, but we're taking bogey. First bogey of the round, and this one, honestly, like, this is a much harder tee shot than you're probably going to understand. This one kind of, I just threw it on Annie, and it just rode right through this little gap. I usually try to throw a little forehand into that gap for an approach shot, but that made it all the way through, and it leaves me with an eagle putt, which, again, I've never eagled this hole before. So it's one of those, again, that I need to. I actually started going over the top after playing with Hatcher, and recently I've given myself some really good C2 putts, but that's going to be my new play. Didn't want to leave it low. We didn't hit it, but it is a birdie. Just tapping that one in to get to 9 under par. Hole 18 here has been down for a minute with this tree that's been downed, but I'm just going to play it, and we're going to come up with a new line here. Last throw with this. I'm very confident with this disc now. It is not going to break down. This is going to be featured on the channel many more times, but with that last really tree hit, that was 12 hits that it took. My CE Firebird and my CE Eagle last time only took about 3 throws before they both shattered. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video, kind of just testing to see, will the CE Eagle survive while I waste my $50 on this disc? But we didn't. We finished 9 under in 45 minutes and had an absolute blast. I hope you guys enjoyed this one.